Why hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea Silvestro and today we are watching What a Wonderful World by Ankudinova and Brendan Stone, the New Year cover. I'm so excited to watch this. I have not ever seen it. As you can tell by the Santa hat, we're kind of in the home stretch to Christmas. That kind of came out of nowhere. I'm a little bit shook by it. But if you want to go win some things, I'll put the link below. If you want to go check out my music, I'm posting a new song next Friday. Feel free to follow me on all those streaming platforms. But let's get on with Miss Diana's video. The first Christmassy video that I've actually watched this whole month.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
She has such a beautiful voice. If you didn't know, I watched her perform the Dune song earlier this month. I honestly am always floored by the fact that her voice exists, like how she's able to sing multiple notes at the same time. It's such a very stripped down version of her and I'm really enjoying it. This song is so beautiful too. Just a side note on the song, the piano arrangement's just stunning, you know. I feel it's one of those really classic songs that is so timeless and effortless, and she obviously it's adding so much to it. I love how she's connecting with the audience a lot by making just full-on eye contact with us, making us feel like she's singing right to us. I just love how deep her notes sound in this whole intro, and I'm excited to keep watching.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
So pretty. I feel like also her, when she's kind of in that lower register, her voice just sounds like very textured, and then when she kind of goes up a little bit, it sounds a little bit more airy, and I really like both elements of her voice, but it's just kind of like it loses that weight and it kind of becomes a little bit more airy, fluttery, like a little bit. She still has that really rich tone that's actually insane to me. It's just so rich, especially when she's singing her lower register. So
the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They really say, I love you.
like in that moment you hear the classic like Diana, how you can hear multiple notes. Like her tone is just so unique, it blows my mind every time I hear it. I feel like we kind of started off a little less in that element of her voice, and I love how she's using it. It's so tasteful, it's so pretty, it's just so unique. I don't understand how it works.
I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They learn much more than I ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I liked that sustain that she had on the world. Like the decrescendo out of it, really pretty. Oh, we're spicing it up a bit. I really like her improvising through that point. Her voice just sounds really light, which is super, I feel like kind of rare for her because I feel like there's just always so much richness in it. So it's nice to hear like da, 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 from her. So pretty. I love this piano player. It's funny.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by.
I feel like I don't remember the original being like this. I kind of like how it's being swung. I feel like it's making it a little bit more interesting. And I like how she's kind of experimenting a lot more with her voice in the second. Like, it's not section. It's not like completely straight. She's kind of using different techniques. Like,
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky.
like so pretty in the sky. Like, it's just like all different parts of her range. And I feel like it adds a lot of, it just makes it more interesting, adds texture.
They're also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They really saying, I love you. I see trees of green.
We're going back to that classic, like they really did like a whole tone shift right there with the arrangement. I thought it kept it kind of interesting, kind of spices it up a bit. I also enjoyed her little falsetto moment. It was so purely beautiful. I was just a little bit floored by it. I love her voice in that register. It's just stunning, you know? And I thought it was funny how she was like, I love you. So she's kind of acting it out with her hands, like where she's going in that moment. I thought it was more engaging for her to do that. Loved.
Saying, I love you. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful what a wonderful world.
Okay, let's go back though a little bit. I wanted to highlight a few things. I really enjoyed how we went back to kind of the slowed down version. The slowed down version gives me chills, you know, and there's something to it, just a vocalist and a piano. It's so stripped down, but I think it's just so powerful and can create such emotion. And I feel in this part we do get that from her. I really loved the strings in the moment where it swelled with her voice, and it just kind of like gave me a full body chills in that moment because we're using just the instrumentation to complement her voice and create like this big moment. So I wanted to go back and talk about that. Super pretty.
I see them blue for me and you, and I think to myself,
like this part, you hear like the strings start coming in.
what a wonderful
and they dip out after that moment and they're like a little bit more in the background, but like that swell is just so stunning. I also love the piano player Brandon Stone, like how he's laughing and smiling at the camera all the time. I feel sometimes when you're on camera it's a little awkward to know what to do, but I like that he's making this pretty lighthearted and, you know, showing joy, etc. this holiday season.
What a wonderful world.
Strings in the back. Beautiful. a beautiful piano part as well. Stunning. I always feel that these kinds of songs, like the jazzier Christmas songs, the old classics, they always have that timeless element, and they always have these really interesting chord progressions, which honestly, and spoilers, but a lot of times I don't like to do Christmas songs, like if I have to play the guitar by myself, because there's so many chord and changes. It's really a complicated song musically, but I really love this song. It's stunning. Classic as well. I also enjoyed how she ended the cover on the higher note instead of like, what a wonderful world. Like, I feel like most people do that, but I liked how she ended it on the falsetto moment. I think that added some contrast, and I think it was not what I expected, so I did enjoy it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to let me know what other Diana Ankudinova I should watch. I always love listening to her because she's such an anomaly. She's such a special vocalist, and she always sounds great, and I am glad that I could watch a Christmas video of hers. But thank you so much for watching. Feel free to check out my music, which is coming out next Friday. I'm so excited for it, and I will see you guys in the next video.
And this city's never had something for me, as you know from all of my stories.